Hello friends, in this video we are going to see about the data concepts. Basically, what are the fields which you see, data analyst, data engineer, data scientist, or anything related to the data. We should be able to understand means what are the steps or what are the things which we needed to understand, or what is the things which we needed to get started with the data. Those who are not having the much background about data, for them this video can be very helpful, where I'll be going to explain about what is data and how we can see this practically, what are the data analysis or data analyst steps, and then what are the different processes related to data analyst, and different tools which are available in the market, and the things which we can learn to become a data analyst, or so that we can improve our skills in this field. So this is going to be very helpful. So let's get started first with the what is data. Generally, whenever we see data, we should able to understand the concepts related to the business. So what are the business it is? Every day we deal with any business, and in everyday business there are things which are happening, like transactions happening every day, selling, purchasing, kind of things happening, and all these things are captured somewhere in the computerized systems nowadays, and you can see that type of transactions are nothing but the data. If we go by theoretically, we can say that it's a piece of information. So how we can say data, and let's say means we do have some tables like in SQL. So if you are aware about the SQL table, so this type of data is getting stored in SQL tables, and in this you can see that basically, let's say one of the table we can take, let's say this employee table, uh, or let's say department table. So this is a table which is just I'm just querying it from MySQL server, Microsoft MySQL server. I'm just trying to execute it. And now, if I show you what is basically this table holds, now you can see it does have this department ID, then department name, and group name, and modified date. So these are some of the sample columns of sample data, we can say, which holds some of the information about the departments. There are other tables as well, and if you see these tables as well, let's say select star from employee. This employee table holds information about the login ID, the national ID number, organization node, level, job title, birth date, marital status, and many other things which holds information about a particular employee. Now, if you say what are the information and how this information is get stored, so what are the business transactions happening? Any field, it may be any business, whether it is a sales business, whether it is a custom supply chain, or whether it is the educational business, anything. So in that you will see these all these transactions are getting stored, or the data is getting stored in such type of table. So SQL is a structured query language tables, and in that you can see many things stored in a structured, organized way, and from this there are things which are getting accessed by different front-end systems. So this is about the data. Many things which is we can do with this SQL technology, and if you wanted to understand or learn about this SQL, try to learn this SQL technology as a starting point for your data journey, and you will take it from there, and it will be very helpful for your like improving the skills in the data. Now, the next step is, or next concept is the data analysis. Now, data analysis, as you understand, this type of data is there. How we can analyze this data? Analysis is something which is we are understanding the data, and we are trying to get some meaningful information out of that, and that is something which is we can say as a data analysis. How we can analyze the data? Let's say temperature data. So it's if it is a month-wise, a monthly temperature for every day, then we can take that particular experimental data and try to understand means for how many days the temperature was low, medium, or high, and then we can come to some conclusion on that particular type of data. So that is something which is the data analysis. And who are the data analysts? So data analyst is something which is who are going to perform the analysis work. Like they can use different tools and take the raw data from the system and then try to understand means what are the like different insights we can get out of that data. So that is something which is data analysts do. And if I try to take the process of the data analysis or data analysis, we can say means there are different things available, and basically these are the things which are available as a data cleaning and data operations. Means taking the raw data, then we clean that data, prepare the data, then we perform some statistical analysis. There are many things which are available, the statistical methods which we can use to perform our analysis. And then once we have this analysis, we like present the data in a data visualization or data visuals or charts, we can in a graphical way. So because graphical charts or visuals are more appealing or more easy to understand for anyone who is non-technical person as well. So that is something which is we need to understand. And for this machine learning and predictive analysis, which is something which is more advanced stuff, where based on the existing data, how we can use machine learning algorithms and how we can do prediction for next 6 months, 1 year or 3 years. So that kind of predictions we can do this with this process of this data analysis. Now, the next thing, which what are the tools which are available in the market for this particular things to performance, or what are the things which you need to learn as a part of this things. So first is Python is something which is very popular and which is used widely for many systems, and it does have pandas, numpy, scikit-learn, and TensorFlow libraries which we can understand. So in Python is useful in many technologies like web development or artificial intelligence or data science things as well. So basically for data analyst things, we can say that pandas, numpy, scikit-learn, these are the libraries which we can learn. R is another programming language which is a very graphical presentation we can do for this DPL wire and DPL wire, ggplot2 and the caret R. These are some of the libraries which can use. SQL queries, SQL technology like Microsoft SQL Server, Oracle, or MySQL, MongoDB. These are some of the SQL databases which you can try to understand. One of them you can learn, and other tools you can easily understand or learn. For this is needed for data extraction and manual. So these are you can say data extraction or the data storage has been done in this database tables. Power BI is one of the visualization tool which takes or which connects to the SQL tables or SQL databases and performs analyst work like cleaning data, transformation, processing, and other things. And then based on that, prepare the visualization. That is something which is Power BI tool. There are other tools as well like Tableau, Google Analytics tool, SAP Analytics Cloud. These are some of the tools, but Power BI is more popular as per the recent market research, and that is something which is we can try to learn as well. So these are some of the things which you can try to understand, try to learn, and in this video I thought means I will share some of the information about this data stuff. If you wanted to start your data journey, try to get started with this data. Try to understand SQL first, SQL database, how the data is getting stored. Try to understand different stuff related to the SQL. And I'll be coming with some more videos on these topics going forward. That will be very helpful. Thank you.